Hello, I'm Channing, creator of the space strategy board game Galactic Era. This video will explain the backstory of the game. 90% of the material in this story was not invented by me. It contains all the research I've done over many years into the subjects of UFOs, conspiracy theories, and spirituality. It all fits together into a consistent and comprehensive story. I only invented a small portion to fill in the gaps.
Life is very common in the universe. It evolves in similar ways as it does on Earth, with similar types of animals. What usually happens on a planet is one of those animals becomes the dominant sentient species, evolving into an upright anthropomorphic form, with the head retaining the characteristics of the original animal form. This way you have cat people, bird people, lizard people, and the like. The most common are the humanoids, who look similar to us, some even just like us. So there are many spacefaring civilizations, many of whom have already visited Earth. There is a shadow government on Earth keeping this secret. This shadow government has also developed a secret space program with highly advanced technology. People in this program have met all kinds of extraterrestrials, including all the races you find in the game. Also being kept a secret is that consciousness is the fundamental property of the universe, or in other words, mind over matter. This is the root of all paranormal phenomena, including spirits, reincarnation, psychic abilities, and higher dimensional beings which have been called angels and demons. Everything is ultimately connected to one infinite intelligence, called God by many religions. All beings in the universe can choose to follow either a negative or a positive path in their spiritual development, but either path ultimately leads back to the one consciousness over many lifetimes. This philosophy, called the Law of One, comes from the raw material, which supposedly was channeled from positive extraterrestrials. In the current galactic era, this tension between darkness and light has been shaping the events in the galaxy, including our solar system, the history of which has also been kept a secret. Hidden everywhere in Earth's solar system are extremely advanced artifacts and structures, billions of years old, yet still functional. These have been left behind by a mysterious ancient builder race that has otherwise vanished. More than 500,000 years ago, extraterrestrials called the progenitors came into Earth's solar system. They were fleeing from an enemy alien race, the Dracos. They colonized a large habitable planet called Maldek that was then between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, where the asteroid belt is now. A defense grid left behind from the ancient builder race protected them from the Dracos. Eventually, though, the progenitors became corrupted and sought to use the power of this grid as a weapon. They built a ring around Saturn, connected energetically to the grid, which would be used as a planetary death ray. When they tried to use this weapon, though, it backfired and shattered the ring around Saturn and the planet Maldek itself, which thus became the asteroid belt. The defense grid was also destroyed as a result. Mars had been a moon of Maldek, colonized by other humans. When this happened, it was thrown into its current orbit and its atmosphere was mostly destroyed. Though barely habitable, a human civilization persisted on Mars until about 100,000 years ago, when it finally destroyed itself in a nuclear war. Many of those people then fled to Earth. Meanwhile, some surviving progenitors had been hiding in various places throughout the solar system, including Earth's moon, now that they were not protected by the defense grid. While fleeing from their enemies, they crash-landed on Earth around the same time the humans from Mars arrived. Human civilizations then slowly emerged on Earth about 50,000 years ago, ruled over by the giant progenitors. These were known as Lemuria and Atlantis. They too were eventually destroyed by great calamities, and with them the progenitors. Humans survived, though, and were rebuilding their civilizations yet again 9,000 years ago, when the extremely negatively oriented Dracos used this opportunity to establish their covert conquest of Earth. Preferring to rule from behind the scenes, They used some humans as proxies, who were partly descended from the progenitors. These humans had some qualities of the progenitors, including an innate tendency towards negativity. They formed secret cabals out of their original positions in the priest castes of various societies to control governments. They have successfully maintained their power over many generations. In recent times, though, with the forces of light slowly gaining the upper hand in our region of the galaxy, positive extraterrestrials, such as the avians and the Nordic humanoids, have been helping Earth liberate itself from the Draco rule. They must do so very subtly, though, so as to not break the moral code that prevents them from openly intervening. What happens next remains to be seen.